Gawaxab says the decision was taken following a comprehensive review of global, regional and domestic economic developments. There was a need, he says, to strike a balance between controlled inflation expectations and supporting the domestic economy's recovery.
Moreover, this monetary policy stance is necessary to narrow the current negative real policy interest rate and is consistent with that taken around the globe and in the region, with policymakers acting with resolve to slow and eventually reverse the current acceleration in inflation.
Recovery, Gawaxab says, was mainly reflected in sectors such as mining, agriculture, transport, communication, tourism, as well as wholesale and retail.
I've got every belief that we have got a very, despite all those challenges, our best years lie ahead. What we need to do as a nation is to go and grab those opportunities.
Namibia's average inflation rate rose to 5.6 basis points during the first 10 months this year. That compared to a rise of 3.5% in the corresponding period of 2021. This is the sixth consecutive rate hike this year, pushing borrowing costs to levels not seen since July of 2019. The rise in inflation was predominantly driven by an increase in transport costs and effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on economic activities globally. Namibia's annual inflation stood at 7.1 basis points in September. Gawaxab remains optimistic that Namibia's economic growth can still reach 4% this year. Dian Maraisani, NBC News, Windhoek.